Boo! How's it going?
Whoa! Oh, you startled me.
Oh, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How it be?
Good, good. Thank you for giving Esper a shout out, Loki. I appreciate that.
Let's go, Loki.
Yeah, they're always on it. There's a reason I gave them a
Yeah.
sword. Um, but yeah, so for now, 'tis just me and Esper. Tina will be joining us later. It's a little early because, we're in the future over here. Um, but yeah, in the meantime, Esper, it's been like 2 weeks. Do you want to give an introduction for people who may not know who you are or what's going on?
Yeah, hi, I'm Esper Roba, Esper underscore Roba? Yes,
Yes.
okay, I remembered it this time. I stream on Twitch, I play videos game, I animate, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. That's all it really be.
Nice. Did you see that March Caprice signups opened? Are you gonna
Yes. Oh my gosh.
do another animation next year?
Yeah. I have been working on my submission for it for like months now.
Oh,
like
really?
I've been like, yeah, I've been like, cause I've been trying to like chip away at it a little bit at a time, so that way I
yeah.
don't like crunch to finish it.
Oh,
But I'm so
excited. I can't wait to see it. For those who don't know, Esper is an amazing animator and artist.
Aw.
They've been on several of streams, in addition to the Ace Attorney ones, like some are doodling streams. I hope to do another like doodle stream like last year too. So I don't know if you'd be down, but
Oh yeah, 100%.
once I get settled and everything, I'll probably try and do a submission for what we can do. I want fun ideas, so if you want to bring fun ideas, feel free to.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those who have not been here at our Ace Attorney Investigation streams, we've been slowly playing through Ace Attorney Investigations 2 because that one never had a prior English release until it came out this year. So we have been going and fully voice acting it because it's fun. We are on case 5, which is the last case of this game. So I am excited and remember nothing. So we're just kind of going as we go. So yeah. Let's see. Hopefully levels sound okay. So everything sound good, Loki? Let's see. Ooh, the turnabout for the ages. Oh. Oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me. It's a monster. Kaiju. Oh, it's so sad because Tina was this person, yeah?
Oh yeah, I think so. I guess one of us can take him, and then
Yeah.
when Tina's back, she can take over.
Cow kaiju. Oh, scary. That's a scary cow monster. Ah, Lada's here. Of course she is.
Oh, which one of us was her? I completely forgot.
You
which
were
one was
Lada.
Lada.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you were Lada. Yeah, you were Lada. And I guess now that the real K is back, you're the real K. And I can try and be Gummy if he comes in.
So, what's next for the Great Mouse Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't you?
Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe, and yet...
I can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said.
Me either. Oh, we probably should actually read these recaps since it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gourd Lake was, or who really wrote that letter. We've been dancing it to somebody's tune this whole time, but whose?
Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone, both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reportering to do, so I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already? You trying to patronize me, girlie? You bet I got a new stories. More than you can shake a stick at.
Man on the internet? Who is that? Oh, sorry. Loki was saying a version. So, Man on the internet did a version of Case Verde's theme with lyrics. That's fun.
The reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pot.
Somebody, please!
Whoa, what now?
Oh, it's her. Okay. Please, you have to help me. Huh. Do I know her? Edgeworth, yes, you do. What's the matter? Has something happened? There's a body. It looks like a monster might have... A monster?
Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of scoop soup?
Scoop soup.
Scoop soup?
This way! Hurry! Oh, okay. I'll look at it in the Discord later. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lana's run cycle is so funny.
Oh.
What's happened now?
What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out. She's so passionate. Look at those footprints! The big building, that's right.
Uh-huh. These look like... Hey, yep, footprints. This right here is photo gold.
Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that?
Mr. Edgeworth, look.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I remember. Oh hey! Shilong Lang. What is he doing here?
Wait, the guy on the floor, that's...
No. He did.
Ooh.
Cheetos! It was Cheetos! It did him in! Dijun Wang, the president of Xingfa. Oh, he angry. I'm Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick? What is going on here? Huh? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? Can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which... The body is lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him? There's a horde!
Monster!
Monster?
What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them right there is monster prints, mister. That big old bad old Taurosaurus done stomped right over here. I ain't never...
The Toro what? And I suppose you mean you are sure? I like how Edgeworth is thinking in his brain because, as we have established, people can read his thoughts.
This right here is the scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep.
Oh, she could have rhymed.
Man trampled by a giant monster. They'll leave with that in every paper from here to Honolulu.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait. But there are ghosts. Now, the honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Dijun Wang. Your efforts on behalf of Xingfa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You're the assassin we've been looking for? In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. That's not what he sounds like, but it's what he's going to sound like now. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate Professor Wang, President Wang. Did he finally manage to... You! Did you discover the body? Yes. That is, What are you doing, Agent Lang? Lang Z says, begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive on the scene. Well, did you really just discover the body? Yes,
Hey, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared?
I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Puh, nobody's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who that is lying over there? Did he say lying dead over there? That's President Wang, the leader of Singfa. Please, Agent Lang, you don't seem your usual self. In more ways than one, in fact. Rips off the mask, it's an imposter! When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. And you were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of your police work. What happened? Grr, what did you just say? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? For president. Yes, professor and president. Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? Gah. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started. Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little.
We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore.
Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told y'all who did this. It was Taurusosaurus, or my name ain't Lotta Hart.
When did it happen, Lotta?
I haven't gotten that far yet, but just trust me. Wait, no, not who did this. What did it? Yeah, that.
Are you quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please.
You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my danged ways, more like it. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine, and there'll be a heck to pay, and then some.
Excuse me. That woman who found the body that I've never seen before in my life. Where do I know her from? You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? I did. Yes, of course. We met, that case that happened where someone died.
No way. You two know each other?
Oh, yes.
What specific case, Edgeworth?
We go way back. It was that one where someone died and, she was there. You were there, too.
Whoa.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere.
Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. You're roughly my same age. I don't know why I called you little or adorable. I'm Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you. Ah, of course. Now I remember. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai movie. We did that one with Tina a while back. She was a member of the crew and provided some key evidence. How could I forget? Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on, and yet I'd completely forgotten her. It's good to see you again. So if you're here, I guess that means... That's right! We're here on location filming for Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today. Wanted to make an early start. But then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and the body. Shudder, I guess I should have said. We'll take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police? Yes, of course, right away. I'll need to speak to her in length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. I'll need to examine everything in detail. Ooh. Oh, there's the Taurusosaurus. This thing in front of the trailer here. It looks like a monster costume.
What? That's a costume? You're sure the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just, shrink or something?
Okay. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. A costume!
What are you pointing at, Edgeworth? There's nothing there!
I don't know. That monster over there. Ooh, a lock. Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead? that? Oh, onto the grounds of the big building. Yet another case with direct ties to that same building. The building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots of our illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets. Ba-da-da-da. Can I look at the... Thank you. I was actually trying to look at the padlock. Look at this chain and padlock.
Oh, look at that. Somebody cut the chain.
Looks at Kay. They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday. I'd say it's possible that that's where the killer entered from. Logic. Eek! What's the matter now? Look at that huge dent. How did it get in there? Oh, yeah. You're right. That is a big dent. It would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one, too. It wasn't like that yesterday, either. It wasn't. I guess that means the dent must have been last night at some point. Yeah, so much logic. Can I look at the footprint? No. Can I look at this footprint? No. I'll investigate the body. There's a horn! Oh, oops, you said something.
Him, huh?
It certainly appears to be. The same man we met only a few days ago.
So this time, the president really did get assassinated.
Are we sure there's no blood? If that is what happened, the assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. And why does he have Cheeto dust everywhere? Cheeto dust.
All presidents know how to do is, like, eat hot chips, be bisexual, and lie.
It's true. Bisexuality not confirmed, but we can say so. No obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing. Can someone do, like, CPR or something? Has someone tried to resuscitate him? Is he actually confirmed dead?
So it really was a monster.
Trampled by a giant creature? Impossible.
Huh? There is something stuck to the front of his clothes there.
Yes, speckles of yellow substance. Reminds me of Cheeto dust.
I bet it's monster drool. Yeah, that must be it.
Silly Kay, monsters don't eat Cheetos.
You're
Please.
right, they're Dorito fans.
Please, Kay, can you at least try to be sensible? You know better. We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Suddenly, Emma appears. Alright. No! Okay. There's more.
Alright, we gotta move the body so we can investigate the prints.
Right.
Huh? What's this white thing here? Wait, it's a bone! Does that mean 2 murders?
Oh my gosh. Kay looks more like a horn than a bone to me. Which is true because horns are made out of keratin, not bone. Print.
Bodies surrounded by pieces of smashed up concrete.
Yes, they looked to have been thrown clear where the ground was broken.
Phew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot.
Sure, assuming this was the work of a giant creature. Wouldn't his bones be crushed, you know?
Just look at the shape. I know a hoof when I see one. There's only one thing that can possibly be the footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. And it's not just the one. There are 3.
But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real?
No, they're real to me. Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down. But it's way more fun to believe they are.
That's true. Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe what feels most fun in the moment. I don't know if there's anything left for me to observe. Yeah, I don't think I see anything else I can click at. No. Okay. Lang, do you have anything to say? So, Mr. Prosecutor, we meet again. Yes, we saw you at the detention center the other day, too. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Ancient Lang. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. Bah. Yeah, you really have a habit of showing up in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're a bad penny, a bad omen, and a bad smell all rolled into one. But I smell great. Just stay out of my way, okay? I've got a president to avenge. Why are you here? You were already at the scene when we got here. Why? What were you doing in the area? What am I, a suspect? Huh, you might be. Look, I heard a scream and I came running, okay? Guess it was our friend from the crew. Came in from the gate over there. Oh, interesting. Somebody ought to have got rid of the lock for me. Not completely. I can still see it on the floor there. Perhaps I should take a closer look. I've already done that. When I got here, I saw a movie girl running out of the gate. In other words, he arrived right around the same time we did. So you had business here at the big building? Something like that. A date with destiny, let's call it. He was similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center.
Let me guess. You're a huge creature feature fan, so you came to see them filming the Taurosaurus movie.
Creature features? What do you think I am? Not the type of person who thinks a creature might have done this, I hope. I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences. Thanks. He was a great man. Xingfa will be lost without him. You and he were close, correct? It all started when he hired my father. That was our big break. Our family kept him safe. That was our most important duty, and our most sacred. He gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride, our family jewels. Ugh, never thought we'd be unsealing that will so soon.
Well, sounds like your family and the president were super close. But wait, when that whole thing happened back at the lake, you weren't with the president then, right?
Oh! Look, a lot happened, okay? That was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It was like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit. I wonder what happened 12 years ago. But regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Xingfa may not be a big country, but he held the place together. Dang it! What was his security detail thinking? I imagine you've already contacted the embassy? Of course I have. And the government. And my family. And my dog. My dog loved him. They'll all be going crazy right now thinking about what needs to happen with all that will. Things will be getting crazy here soon, too. Those bodyguards will be all over the place. If you're not a fan of trouble, I'd leave before they get here. Look, Mr. Prosecutor. These days, I'm a one-man outfit. A lone wolf. See the ears? They won't be letting me lead this investigation. But I've still got fangs, and I can still bite back. I'll find whoever did this, and I won't let you or anybody else get in my way. Okay. Have a nice day. Do you know about the weird Cheeto dust? Alright, I think I need a logic. Maybe footprints? Oh, really? Huh. Okay. I thought maybe the dent... Hold on, can we investigate the bone? Oh,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
nothing, Kay. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, the bone's not even like evidence. Why? That's so strange. Lotta, what do you have to say?
What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know?
Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this was a monster attack? Monsters don't exist. Surely even you know that.
What did you... You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Taurosaurus, real dang it. I know that for a fact.
For a fact, And how is that possible exactly?
Because I done seen him.
You done seen him?
I done seen him. What? You saw Taurosaurus? Where? How?
Kay, I think you're spending too much time with Miss Lotta. You're starting to sound like her.
Oh no, it's spreading, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh no, how dare!
Heck yeah, I'd seen him. The big bad bull himself. Right there in front of me. I was up on 51 over at that there big building just yesterday, right? You were there, weren't you?
Was I?
I mean, we were all together, right? I was sticking by you like glue, I think.
Gathering the materials for your story on the underground auction. Yes, we remember.
Well, ain't you just Mr. Memory Man? And that's right. I done seen him right when I took that photo.
But I definitely didn't remember this girl that I've seen on several occasions.
The person in the red raincoat. Miss Ringer, right? Hey, yep. Hey, y'all see that blonde right there next to little Miss Raincoat? Well, guess who was on the other side of it at that very moment? That's right, Taurosaurus.
Gasp.
Many dots, there's nothing there. Well, I can't rightly capture every dang thing. I was just a little too far away, that's all. But I seen it all right. Boy, did I.
Oh.
Taurosaurus's big old ass staring right at me, peeking right in at the window.
Sorry, I had to adjust some levels.
Oh, you're good.
A window-peeking monster?
Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all.
Yow.
Y'all, I got snaps to snap. Reportage to report. Quit bugging me, will ya? Go on, get.
That entire story was ridiculous.
You didn't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oof. Is it that obvious? I learned nothing. That was pointless.
Classic Lotta.
I'm sorry. I got a little upset before. Finding the body. You were working here alone? That's right. I came before everybody else so I could get everything ready. But as soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints.
Monster prints first thing in the morning. That must have been a real shock.
I know, in the afternoon it's expected, but it was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening, I'm sure of it. So the footprints must have appeared late last night. At first glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer and I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them. You didn't notice until you were right up close? Yeah, my eyesight just seems to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses. I didn't notice it was a body until I was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away. That must have been when we bumped into her. I'm gonna ignore that. I think we need to learn a little more about that security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight? Yeah, we use one of these.
Combination lock, huh? So anybody who knows the code can get in and out.
And was the lock in place when you arrived this morning? Yep, everything was locked up tight when I got here. Who knows the combination? Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, the actors. Basically everybody who's working on the movie. So any member of the cast or crew could have opened the lock and entered. So you're shooting a movie. It wouldn't happen to be a Steel Samurai movie, would it? Nope. Darn. Oh, shoot. This one's a creature feature. You know, the Torosaurus, right? Because it's like Tauros. Yeah, Torosaurus movies, right? I'm afraid not.
You'll have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the Steel Samurai.
I do not. I also care about Phoenix Wright.
Who? That man?
That man. That's not. Hey, that's all right. Not everyone's a fan, but they soon will be. He's back after 12 years of silence. Oh, 12 years, huh? The big bad bull himself, Torosaurus. It's the first Torosaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it. And parts of it are set here in the big building, so we've been shooting on location. That explains what we saw yesterday. Yes, that much I remember. That must be what they were filming.
So does Torosaurus smash the big building to pieces in the movie? I bet he does, right?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you'll just have to wait to find out in the theater. Here, you can have this if you like. Oh, thank you. So enthusiastic. Ooh, giant snake. Gordy?
Oh, like from Gourd Lake.
Oh, yeah, Gordy,
Yeah.
huh? That's right. It's not just Torosaurus on his own this time. He has an arch nemesis. You know Gordy, right? The monster from Gourd Lake? All right, because he's the... Which case was that?
I think 1-4.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it was from the first game for sure. Because I remember... That's one of the ones that, again, I remember very, like, fondly.
Oh yeah, wasn't everybody talking about that a couple of years back? Like during 1-4?
Yeah, like
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know. There it is.
The mysterious creature in the lake. It showed up in that one couple's photo.
Those couple, they look possessed. Not only were people talking about it, it played a major part in one of my cases. Not a name I'm too wild about hearing again. The director's fascinated by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie. A little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose. Just wait until you see those two legends tearing into each other on the big screen. This reminds me of something I've seen already. Does it? Torosaurus really does have hooves split in two like that. Please don't tell me you think the president was trampled to death by Torosaurus too. No! I'm a member of the movie crew, remember? I don't believe we'd ever kill anybody. No creature inside a movie should ever harm anybody outside of a movie. That's a golden rule of the creature feature community. Huh. Luckily, it's also impossible. Okay. I don't know if I can logic anything. Because those look like two different locks. Okay, because the first one's the front gate. Like, is it wanting me to logic to say that it must have been someone that wasn't in the crew? Maybe?
Maybe.
Because they could have just used the front gate if they were part of the crew, but they went through the side ones to cut it. We'll see. Yeah, okay. The combination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Miss Nichols arrived. But the lock on the gate leading to the side of the big building had been cut. What does this tell us?
Hee hee. Easy. I say hee hee aloud.
Hee hee.
Side gate.
Precisely, and it tells us something else important too. namely that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock.
You're right. It would have been way easier to come in that way if they did. But instead, they chose the classic thieves route, the lesser-known side entrance. This is no run-of-the-mill criminal, Mr. Edgeworth. We need
Oh.
to keep our wits about us.
I'm not sure we should be excited about that fact, Kay. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination, which makes it likely that our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. That's what I said. Oh, are we done? Nope. What am I missing? Oh.
What's this big metal stick thing? Is it for climbing trees or something?
No, it's a camera crane. It's used for filming from an elevated viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it would usually be positioned at the top there.
Gotcha. Sounds perfect for casing a place before a burglary. Mind if I go ask somebody about borrowing it?
And how do you propose to transport it if the answer is yes?
Easy. You take the bottom part, I'll take the top.
So I'm helping now?
And if we go one little step at a time, we'll be back at your place before we know it.
And we're walking it back to my house?
Hey, these are those plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic.
They're plastic sheets, that much is true, but I don't think that's what they're used for. Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover it up and keep going.
I see. So they must be pretty big, right?
Oh yeah, they had to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit. Oh, and that's not evidence? I don't know what it wants me to look at.
Oh, we can deduce here.
Oh. No. I don't know if I have the things to deduce. Am I deducing the footprints on the movie? Because there's a horn. I'm either deducing the horn in the movie or the footprints in the movie. I don't know. What do you suggest?
I'm not sure. What's her evidence again, real quick?
So we have the footprint, we have the movie poster, we have the combination lock, we have yellow stuff on his clothes. That's
I feel like the yellow. We might have to find something that would leave the yellow dust. I don't have a walkthrough, so I'm just like guessing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to, cause like there's not many more things that I can really like interact with or engage with.
Right.
So I don't really have anything that would leave the yellow dust, because we don't know what the yellow dust is. So I don't actually think the yellow dust is till later, like when Emma is here and we can forensic things.
Oh.
Okay. So I have a feeling that Kay, do you have anything to say?
Well, let's find out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you notice?
I can't believe somebody murdered the president.
Thanks.
I noticed the dead body right there.
Thanks, Kay.
I say somebody, but maybe I should say something. You know, the monster.
You don't really believe that, do you? That a giant creature trampled him to death?
What, are you saying that's not what happened? Then who did kill the president, huh?
That's what we're trying to find out. It could have been any number of people. A person in his position is never short of enemies. Shelley the Killer himself was hired to go after him, as we know.
So you're saying maybe somebody like Mr. DeKiller murdered him?
I can't say anything for certain, but it's a possibility we can't discount for now.
Right. Just like the possibility that a monster killed him. That's a monster footprint he's lying in, Mr. Edgeworth. What else could it be? And there's a horn thing right by the body, too.
Yes, I want to call it to attention, but it won't let me. A horn thing. Guess we can't say for sure it's not related to the case. Maybe we should compare it to some of the items of evidence we've found so far. There's nothing! There's nothing in the evidence that relates to that horn. Aside from the movie poster. Cause like,
I guess might as well just try the movie poster.
yeah, cause we can't, the costume, this is just the costume. And it's not adding it as evidence. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna deduce the horn. It's either the horn or the footprint. Because there's nothing else that we can deduce. No. This could be one of Torosaurus's horns, couldn't it?
You're right. It totally could. Maybe it's part of a prop from the movie?
I like how that connection was very loose. If it is, it must be from something pretty big, judging by the size, like that costume we saw.
What's it doing on the ground here?
We should ask one of the crew. Maybe they'll know. Good thing we know someone that's on the crew. This horn, do you recognize it? Huh? Oh, that's part of one of Torosaurus's horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. Where did you find it? On the ground near the side entrance. That's weird. We keep a replica of Torosaurus's head up on the roof of the trailer over there. And it's quite large, I assume? Oh, yeah. Well, not as big as the real thing, obviously, but it's still pretty big. It's just up there. See it? Oh. Right there. That really is big. Can I also deduce the foot? Oh, there's nowhere to be found. Oh, I can't even deduce anymore. What the hecky? I can't get up there.
She's just blocking the way.
Can I present you with the horn piece? With the footprints? Didn't I already present the footprints? Yeah, I did. Do you know what the Cheeto dust is? Oh wait, I wonder if I can present to Lang. Hello. What do you think the footprints are? What, you want to talk about Torosaurus with everything else that's going on? I'm certainly not saying that the creature could be the culprit, but he's not unrelated to the case. If there's anything you can tell us, I'd be very much obliged. Humph. Well, President Wang had a Torosaurus toy from back when. I saw it a couple of times over the years. That's why I recognized it. The stuffed toy. We saw it in the presidential plane, too.
If even the leaders of other countries love Torosaurus, he must be famous everywhere. Dogs go bow bow in other languages, right? And cats go meow. And roosters go, cocorico.
Cocorico, I guess, yeah.
So what noise would a Torosaurus from another country make?
We don't even know what noise our own Torosauruses make, do we? That was pointless! What do you have to do with the big building? Why are you shoving this in my face? Be careful I don't bite it. Please don't bite the building, sir. Gah, don't show me my dead president. Sorry. What are you showing me that for? Kosubo killed President Wang. I'll find him. I'll see if I don't. Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. I just wanted to end this investigation. He seems to find it hard to keep his cool when the president's concerned. Unsurprising, I guess.
Can't help but feel a little sorry for him, huh? Isn't there something we can do?
We can try to solve the murder, Kay. Yes, listen carefully to what he has to say and try to help him solve the president's murder.
I like that we show a picture of the dead body while he's like currently
right.
looking at the dead body.
Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I know. Why are you so, this is the same. Can I not present you with anything? Oh, I guess I can't.
Oh, she's doing the whole spiel
Oh,
again.
wow. I'm surprised. Eyeball. I wonder why we didn't say that was evidence. I don't know what I'm supposed to be investigating.
Did we get a new logic thing from the
Oh, did
big
we?
horn?
Maybe we did. Broken horn, dented fence, maybe? Maybe the horn fell and hit the fence? Yeah, okay.
Ooh, let's go.
Both the dent in the fence and the broken horn, I turned my mic off for a second, weren't there yesterday according to our witnesses. Which leads me to wonder.
Wait, you think that giant Torosaurus head could have been? Or could have?
I do, but I'm eating a snack. I think it could do well. I think it could well have rolled off of the trailer roof and landed in the lot below. It seems more than possible, and it also means... That's all I got. Oh, maybe, no, wait, no, I understand, I need to understand, I understand. Okay, I get it, I know what you're talking about now, Edgeworth. Thank you. There's no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
Oh yeah, there isn't.
Now, this is still only a possibility, but if the Torosaurus head somehow fell off the roof up there...
Yeah, that could kill somebody for sure.
Miss Nichols, would you mind if we take a look up on the roof of the trailer? You want to go up there? Sure, I don't see why not. Knock yourselves out. Oh, but don't do that literally. The steps can be kind of slippery. Foreshadowing! Alright, I'm done here. What the problem with those glasses? I forgot they make that weird giant X on his face.
Yeah.
I found out what I needed to know for now. And what that be, I wonder. Oh. Gummy? Oh, small child. Would you like to be small child?
Sure, I'll take him.
I like how they walk up similarly. He's
Many
like,
dots.
he's like, wolfman meet cowboy.
They're staring each other down.
Many dots.
Move, old man.
What did you say to me? You need to learn some manners, kid.
No, you need to learn when you're in the way. Quit whining and get out of here.
Oh. What the? I'm so sorry about him. Sean, apologize to the nice man. Oh, he's so angry. Look at that breathing animation. Tch. Come on, Sean. You know you can't speak to people like that.
Many dots. Whatever. Who the heck was he?
A policeman, that's who. Why would you antagonize him like that?
Grr.
Grr.
I thought there was gonna be trouble for a second there.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lang like that. Oh, let me introduce you all. Everybody, this is Sean Fenn. He's the star of the movie we're making. I wonder what his name is a pun on.
I think Sean is just like a normal generic name, and then like Fenn is a term for like a marshy area. Because I know his fan name is like John Marsh, so it's like the same.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting. The star, this little boy. I'm surprised they didn't give him, like, cow imagery name.
Yeah, honestly.
Like,
Hi there.
oh, go ahead,
Oh, yeah?
sorry.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Kate Faraday. It's great to meet ya.
Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor.
A prosecutor?
That's right. And a pretty famous one at that.
If he's a prosecutor, where's his badge?
Ooh, bird. Ugh, he certainly doesn't pull any punches. Hey, you might not want to get too close, Sean. There's a dead guy over there.
But I want to see a dead body. I'm like 12.
She's right. It's no sight for a child. But he's involved in this nonetheless. I'll need to speak with him. Hello.
Many dots.
It was Sean, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Are you really a prosecutor? You just look like an old guy to me.
Hey, just because my hair is an attractive silver shade does not mean I am old. I am. Old guy. Charmed, I'm sure.
Badge first, then we talk.
I'm not. Who am I? I'm not Phoenix Wright. I don't show my badge to everyone. I don't have my badge right now. I left it in my other ascot.
How do you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor?
I mean, do normal people go around dressed like this? Nyug.
Oh, he's not the friendliest, huh? Do you want me to try talking to him?
Why not? I doubt it can hurt. I never was good with children. Go for it, Kay.
So you're an actor, right, Sean? Yeah, so what? That's amazing! You're so cool! It's not that big of a deal.
Huh, Kay's approach seems to be having an effect.
So, those horns of yours.
Does look like a Beyblade villain, you're right.
Yeah, what about them?
Oh, those? The makeup department made them. The character he plays has a special psychic link with Torosaurus. And the horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean? Oh.
Just shut up, will you? They don't need to know all that stuff.
Sorry. Well, the power dynamic here seems pretty obvious.
Still. Huh. The lead character in a movie. While you're still in elementary school. That's crazy. Ellipses. Or some dots.
Oh. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay. Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger.
What? But look at him. He's so little and cute, and the backpack, I just thought.
The backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role, remember?
Yeah, I guess he is, huh? But he is kinda small, you have to admit.
We try not to talk about that too much in front of him.
I said stop telling people stuff they don't need to know!
Who are you, Edward Elric? I'm sorry! So it's all part of the role, except for the carton of milk, maybe?
Dead guy. That's the president, right? Yeah, you know him? Very blasé about a dead body.
I know, well, I was just gonna say, it's very real. It's like, oh yeah, it's my president? I guess that's cool, I don't know.
A little. I met him once.
He's meeting with the president now? He's meeting with presidents now?
Guy was a real piece of work. Hey, you can't say that. It's not nice.
Why does it matter? He's dead.
What's so bad about him anyway? Many dots.
Well, that's a lot of dots.
Huh? Don't want to talk about it? Fine, I guess.
President Wang was working with us on the movie. Working with you? How exactly? He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. You know, just presidents being in movies. Yeah, it's pretty common. So he came to look around and see the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Hi, hello.
I am so sorry for showing up so late.
No, you're okay. It scared me a little, the applause.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I just have the volume on pretty loud. Everyone in chat is probably awake now. Hello. It's Tina. Yeah, hi Tina. How you doing?
Hello. I slept for maybe 11 hours.
Oh, that's
at
okay.
this point.
Sleep is good. Yeah,
I worked a night shift, so I badly needed it.
No worries. Yeah, we only started like less than an hour ago, so it hasn't been too long.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't miss much.
Yeah, the only thing you missed is that we are on the movie set of a giant kaiju that's like a kaiju, you may say. And the small kid with the cow horns that we saw in the last case is here, and we're interrogating him because the president, as you can see behind me, has been murdered.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we were trying to figure out what happened. And Kay is convinced that it's a monster because he's in a footprint. So
Of course, it's Kay.
she's fully convinced that it's a monster that's killed the president, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Why put the president in a movie? We heard he was a huge fan of the original Torosaurus. So the studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR. And then if you wanted to be Sean, Tina, I don't know how you're feeling, if you wanted to take some time to wake up and maybe when...
No. I can take Sean for now.
Okay, sure.
Last thing I need is amateurs on my set.
I like how he has such a deep voice.
Because, like, the horns, he's kind of have, like, a demonic, like, voice.
I told you before, Sean, you can't talk about people like that.
And I told you to shut your mouth.
Oh my gosh. Now I understand why she's afraid of him.
I hope I'm not too loud.
You are not
with
loud,
my
no.
interface.
No, you are good.
Sweet.
Yeah. I guess he's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals. Lots of dots. Oh.
Oh, here.
What's this? Oh, wait. From yesterday? A photograph? It doesn't make me laugh at all.
Yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want.
I like, wow, it's such a great picture. But sorry, I do like the fact, because like, his whole stick is that he's really tiny, but he's like 13 years old. So I think it's very funny that he's like, you know, he's lowering his voice to make himself seem older because he's so small.
Because that's what I did when I was 13.
Aww. And you brought it specially for me? That's so kind. Thank you.
No, I just happen to have a spare. That's all.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but can we take a look at it too? Oh, sure. Here. So it was taken yesterday. No footprints and certainly no body. I bet he's in the costume.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do you know the combination?
What's this? If you're trying to bribe your way onto the movie, it's not gonna work.
That's not what I was trying to do at all.
Huh. So, how you get a part in the movie?
Okay, save it for another time, please. Tell me about the picture.
How do you say this?
Torosaurus is how we've been pronouncing it. Because it's like Tauros, like the bull, and then... Yeah.
Torosaurus is just a movie character. How did he wind up involved in a murder?
That's exactly what I'd like you to help us figure out.
Then give me a reason to, old man.
I'm trying here, Sean.
How about some delicious candy, huh? I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? Edgeworth, give us some candy.
I was like, Kay, that was your candy.
I'm sorry, I prefer cookies myself. Seriously? I'm not 5 years old.
Ah, The old candy gambit usually works like a charm. So near, and yet so far.
You weren't near at all. I don't know. I can show you my other badge. Aww.
What? Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want to talk to me because I don't have my prosecutor badge anymore. Are you excited about the movie? Okay. I have nothing. I can present the dead body to you. Will that help?
He probably knows nothing about it.
Oh, nope. Okay. I got nothing. Okay, bye.
I'm happy I don't have a walkthrough with me because I was about to just be like, I'm gonna speed run through this. Because my phone's like on my bed. I don't feel like getting up and getting it.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I can go upstairs now. Bye. Actually,
Bye,
would you mind
Felicia.
coming up here with us? Sure. After you. Ooh, oh, those
no more
eyes.
Sean.
Wow, hello?
No more Sean. I'm
Torosaurus. What's with that
Ow.
expression? So this is the mighty Torosaurus.
Huh? He looks different from before. Here, he's way cooler on the flyer. What's with this weird nose ring on this model?
Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Torosaurus fans. This is the original Torosaurus design from 12 years back.
Huh? So, what's the one on the flyer?
That's the all-new Torosaurus. They gave him a makeover especially for the movie. He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think?
A makeover? He's totally different. This one's, it's just...
A cow. Well, he is just a cow. Or at least he was originally based on a cow. He's a monstrosity, oh god.
That's a mouthful.
Monstrosity?
Yeah, the cow, man's best friend, reimagined as a terrifying monster.
I think you need to read up on your animals, assistant.
It totally makes you think about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept.
I think the concept might be a little lost on me.
Me too, I'm afraid. Okay. What's that? These look like cans of paint thinner. I guess they were being used as a prop by the prop department.
Look at the ground around them, Mr. Edgeworth. It's all burned.
Oh, it is. Indeed, as is the blue sheet underneath, and the nearby newspaper, and the outside of the cans, and that thing,
Wait, how many things?
At least 30.
Okay,
At least
cool.
3.
Now, you know I can't
See.
count, Kay.
That's what you got me here for, Mr. Edgeworth. That's what makes me the true K.
It's true.
And I can't count to 4.
What? Wait, do you think the Torosaurus head can breathe fire? Nah, this old guy doesn't look like the fire-breathing type.
That's not even possible, let alone likely. Still, the fire was started somehow. Boop. Why I got bedroom eyes? The model was made for promotional events, stuff like that. So people
It
could...
doesn't look like... I was gonna say, it doesn't look like bedroom eyes to me. It looks like he's all pissed.
Oh no, I don't know, because like the eyelashes are what get me. So people would remember the old Torosaurus and realize this was a reboot.
Yeah, he does look different. People might not get it otherwise.
And just as we thought, his horn is broken.
So the model really is what killed the president.
I think it's a distinct possibility, but there's one thing I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Miss Nichols, the model looks very heavy. How did you move it around? Oh, it comes apart. If you know the trick, it's not so hard. But I guess if you didn't, you might struggle to figure it out. If you happened not to be a member of the cast or crew, for example. Once it's in pieces, could one person move it? Oh yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could. I don't like the
First
neck.
generation.
I'm sure I remember that face from somewhere.
It's like a giraffe
Hey.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I know this cow.
Yes, it's the Torosaurus. We've established this. Funny, I was just thinking the exact same thing. We know it from the president's plane, of course.
Oh yeah, from the very first case.
And from the auction. Yeah, and it's the original one because it has the nose ring. So President Wang's plushie.
It was a soft toy version of the original Taurosaurus.
Can this really be just a coincidence? And the horn, but the opposite one's missing. What'd you say?
I went to like look up the name they give Taurosaurus for the fan translation, and they call it Moozilla.
Which
Moozilla.
that makes more sense.
It's so funny.
I can understand why they had to change that name for this
Yeah.
game.
It's a wooden table, sadly collapsed. Parts of it are badly scorched. That's weird. The head should be on that table.
But the legs are broken. Guess Taurosaurus isn't going back on there now.
The scorch marks look particularly bad where the legs snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here. What do you think, Kay?
Do you think that's what happened to the legs?
Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, then table would have collapsed, and the head...
Would have fallen down on the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are very flammable. Not a great place to keep them. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll make sure somebody moves them. But the stove didn't get used yesterday. Not while I was here anyway. Which makes the question of what could have started the fire all more interesting. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigations.
So he was killed by...
Yes, by a falling Taurosaurus head. At least it seems the most likely explanation for now.
It came down right on top of him, huh?
Oh.
Oh boy, it's him. I've
Well,
heard a lot of bad things about this character.
Lang, he's not bad.
Well,
he-
I've heard he's annoying.
He is annoying, but he's not.
Yeah?
He's not bad. Like he's no more annoying than any of the other like rivals that are in these games.
You know what? Fair.
He's no more annoying than like what's his name? Godbert, whatever the
Oh,
coffee guy.
Godot.
Godot, there you go. He's no more annoying than him. Or Claver. He's probably closer to Claver, which is from Apollo Justice. Or Caliber, I can't remember. He's probably closer to him in, I guess, behavior. Well, they took the time, but here they are. Police, bodyguards, the whole gang. Someone can take them.
Mr. President!
It's a little late for that, don't you think?
Versus, who did this?
Oh, it was made a big mistake. But I promise you this. They'll pay. I'm on that trail already. What? What do you mean? Our president may have been murdered, but that doesn't mean that extraterritoriality applies. God, I hate that word. The local police have jurisdiction. Luckily, I know the right people to talk to. And I just got myself seconded to the case. Lowly one-man outfit or not, I'll be working this one. It sounds like you already have an idea of where you'd like to focus your inquiries. I'm reading too fast, and the words are typing too slowly. More than that, I've already caught scent of my prey. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the viewing platform at the top of the big building.
God, that's a mouthful.
No! That's my wife. Not Edgeworth's wife, it's my wife. It's pointed at the elevator that leads onto the roof, so it records everybody who goes up there. And in this particular case, it recorded the president and his murderer, clear as day.
So, Gavel is the alleged killer?
Potentially.
What was Judge Gavelle doing there?
He's saying he suspects her of the murder? Mr. Edgeworth, I entrust an offering to the goddess. I redeemed myself so that I could go kill someone. But murder goes against everything she believes in. Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking to them on the matter a little further? Not so fast.
Oh, that's a new one. To me, at least.
Yeah. It's in the first game, but yeah. I heard a little rumor while I was over at the big building. It was about you, Edgeworth. You're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? Exclamation point. Which means you don't have jurisdiction here. But you want to cross-examine me while I explain my thinking? Why would I agree to that? Curses.
Hey, don't be like that. You were the one who was just talking about being a lonely one-man outfit.
Don't use my words against me, little girl. You know what? Maybe I should be explaining. Maybe it should be you explaining your thinking to me. How come, even though you're not a prosecutor, you're still sticking your nose into this case? I happen to be here, and there's this dead man, and it's kind of my job. It's a valid question. Why am I still here? Perhaps I can clarify that with a question of my own, Agent Lang. Why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Edward, that's his job. Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? Yes. I'm desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. A person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. A person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy. Who put her in grave danger. Because I care about her. That person is out there somewhere right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. And until I uncover the truth and make that person pay, it doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting. Find the truth, and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by. You're very different than what you used to be. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Pah, you may have the look of a smart guy, but you're a fool just like the rest of us. Humph, a fool? How dare you? That was just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions, and you've lost your fancy title. But it seems neither of us are prepared to give up on this investigation. Now, seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about you would go head-to-head and thrash out the details? I'd be honored. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. I have an assassin to catch. And not even you're going to get in the way of it. Of course, I would expect no less. Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs. Woohoo!
Alright, since this is likely gonna be the Fox show.
This is the me show. If you want to get food or water or hydrate, yeah.
I actually need to get caffeine, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
No worries.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick.
Okay, the me show. Alright, so the judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him, and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last. The people had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so it was just the two of them up there. And that pretty much sums it up. No doubt about it. She killed the president. They were there completely alone. No bodyguards. None. I checked. His security detail had no idea he even went up there. He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear. But what kind of conversation? How are the two of them even connected? Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. And it was the president asking. I guess the guy wasn't about to refuse. So the last person to see the president alive really could have been... Yep, Gavel. Did you say name was? Her. His argument certainly isn't completely without merit, but I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. Alright, get him, Edgeworth. Okay. Bup-a-dup-a-bup. The night before last? How can you be so sure of that? Bah! If If you're not sure, take another look. Take as many as you need. This picture is from the camera up on the viewing platform, like I said. And the camera doesn't lie. That's from 2 nights ago. You have a picture of them both entering the rooftop area, but nothing from after that point, I assume? No, there's only one camera and it's pointed at the elevator. You can't see the viewing platform itself. Still, this is when the murder happened. I'm sure of it. If the president really was killed 2 nights ago, then his body would have been here been here in the lot this whole time. Take a little moment there, Mr. Prosecutor. Well, save it. I'm not done explaining. Not even close. Alright,
I'm back.
hello. Oh. Take that. He said that it happened 2 nights ago because that's when the camera recorded footage was. And I presented the picture that was from yesterday, and there were no footprints on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Shi Ling Lang, former star agent of Interpol. How the mighty have fallen. What? Take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew.
Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean.
And it was taken only yesterday. What? If Judge Cavell really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture, and probably wouldn't still be there. What? Huh. Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough and witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know.
I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why did I hear a photograph taken?
Was that
Lana?
You really do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh?
Why did she take a picture? Ugh, fine, you got me. I must say, it's been a while. I almost missed it. Perhaps if you tried to stay a little calmer while conducting your investigations in the future? Humph. Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Lang Zi says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be calming down anytime soon. Not until we caught the president's killer. I want the same thing. We all do. Nonetheless, the body appeared last night. We have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall.
That's right. He was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster. I'm sick. For real, Shilong Lang. Like, I know that sounds like a joke, but I'm real serious here.
The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building. Not so fast. Says you, but that's just your theory. A game theory. I'm not about to give up on my own because of it. But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture. Did you? What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere? Here? But where? There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment. You could hide it anywhere. And then came back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. What is this, Five Nights at Freddy's? We just need to check the lot for trace evidence. We'll soon find where she put it. There won't be any need for that. What? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body. I think this. Because she was with us yesterday? Right?
What's on the second page?
The profile.
Oh, those. Oh, okay.
Maybe? Because she wouldn't have known. Can't have hidden the body. Maybe the fact that it was surrounded by shards of concrete? Either because
Oh, maybe the lock.
that's what I
'Cause,
was
like,
saying, because she couldn't have gotten in because she didn't know the combination. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's related to hiding the body.
I think like if he's trying to prove that she killed him like 2 nights before, the lock proves that she couldn't have been there. So like, because she wouldn't have been able to get there 2 nights or 1 night before. Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know.
this is.
Yeah. It's either him, like the fact that he was surrounded by concrete,
Hmm.
or maybe the lock. I'll go for the lock for now. Oh, okay. Both entrances to this lot were locked, and we already know that the chain on the side gate was only cut last night. Grr. Judge Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last. Grr. But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago. Why are you so set on believing that? Because if you remember, that picture was a printout from a video, and there was more. Why didn't you show me this to begin with? There's footage from a few dozen minutes after a friend went up on the roof with the president. Shows her heading back into the elevator, alone. You know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high. Unless he was pushed by Gavel. You say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform? Yeah, the camera was pointed at the elevator during the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on that tape. In other words, the presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed. I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavel. Can we look at the footage?
Vanishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, that's a tricky one, alright.
Indeed, even the Yagatarasu can't actually fly.
Well, not yet anyhow. Just need a little more practice.
Please don't tell me you think you can learn. Okay. What is there footage of? And just to be thorough, the camera has no blind spots, and it's functioning normally. You're trying to say I overlook stuff like that. What do you think I am? A guy who ignored the fact that there's no footprints on the ground in the picture that I showed? Forgive me. As I said, I was just being thorough. Yeah, it's simply my way. Bah, whatever. The footage was clean, okay? There's no doubt about it. The president came up in the elevator and he never came back down. Understood. While I may question your testimony, I'll refrain from questioning your methods any further. Do what you want. They're both rock solid. Is there any other way that he could have gotten down? Oh! Perhaps the hidden 51st floor of the roof! I like it when they're quick. Actually, there was another way. Apart from the elevator? What do you mean? You're not about to tell me he flew. He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. Namely, that the big building has a hidden 51st floor. What? That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator. What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it was a secret. How would the president have known about it? Well, what's-her-face did. Gavel did. It's an interesting question, one I don't have an answer for just yet. But now, this is just a theory. So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Sounds like a kind of place your little ninja friend would happen to spend time in.
Oh, I hate it there. Don't make me go back.
Oh, unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they kept lots for an underground auction. The whole sordid scheme was uncovered just yesterday. An underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? The President Wang was involved somehow? I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility.
Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type.
Aroo! He'd never do that. Not the president. Illegal underground auctions? No. He'd have nothing to do with it. Nothing. Well, what's gotten into him? I hope you two are feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting. Oh, she ran away. Thanks a lot, Kay. Good to know that, in a situation where there's like a zombie or something, you'll just abandon me.
Birds versus wolves? I'm not taking that chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
You know what? Neither are you. You have no idea how much people love him. How well respected he was. Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Xingfa clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. Edgeworth, I don't think now is the time. Wait till, like, after he's had some time to settle with his murder. No, what good would it do? It would only upset him more. Exactly, thank you. Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn. Both of us. I can only apologize. Your turn, Kay. You apologize.
I'm sorry.
Apology accepted and reciprocated. I'm sorry I got carried away. It's alright, Kay. You can come out now.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with. It's the animal who killed the president.
Well, hey, you're just a fine figure of a man. Hey, I'm still here. All patriotic and such. You gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing.
Bah, what are you talking about?
Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news.
What?
Ain't no way in heck your pal, the president, moseyed on downstairs via 51.
Really?
I was hunkered down there in that there storeroom the whole dang time. Eyes peeled like oranges.
Of course. She would have already snuck in it by that point. Well, she did pass out at one point. Thanks. That's very useful to know. Well, Mr. Prosecutor. Humph. What? Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met with Gavel 2 nights ago. That's a fact. But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? That seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say? Sure, there are questions that still need answering. I'll give you that. Then I guess there's one thing we can both agree on.
Oh yeah? What's that?
The question of exactly what happened here yesterday will require further investigation.
Yeah, I guess all we know for sure is that the body and the footprints appeared during the night.
Oh. Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind. Fine. He's all yours. Just take care of him, okay? Where'd your glasses go? Oh, one last thing. What? We found footprints near the... I like how in the context of it, it's like, yeah, they're large.
There's 3 of them.
I mean, footprints in the footprints, if you will. Like little ones and the big one. Human footprints in the monster print? Interesting. And what kind of prints? Sir, they were child's footprints. About the size of that average elementary school child, like that guy over there. What? Huh?
Elementary school? No, it could be.
Because he's in middle school. Well, what now? Miss Nichols? Oh, I didn't mean to butt in, sorry. Was there something you wanted to say? What's she so scared of? There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but I'm sure it's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it? Last night, I came here. What? Eek! You mean you came back to the set? Why? Why? Sorry, that was the wrong inflection. Well, I just wanted to... I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean. Sean? The boy? That makes sense. Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse.
Oh, he really takes the job seriously, huh?
Well, this movie is his first lead role, and he's trying so hard to make it perfect. So she might have seen what happened last night. Around what time was it? Let's see. It was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. And when I got here, well... You saw something, didn't you? Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines. And towering above him, there was this long, like really, really long neck.
Neck?
Yes, with skin like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur.
Ooh-wee. You mean it must be Gordy? Good old Gordy.
Meow.
Oh, can you hear my cat? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let her in real quick.
Yeah, you're fine. That's the sound of Gordy.
Alright, cat acquired.
I just heard the meow. It's like, oh, it's Gordy. Gordy's here.
You done gave me the slip last time, you slimy old lizard, but I got you now. What? Now Gordy's involved too?
Yeah, I think he might be. I was surprised as you are. Although, I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters.
God dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his.
Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. It was like they were friends. It is pretty weird, right?
Dang tune, that's weird. Weirder than a mustache and a mule. How could he cheat on his best monster pal like that?
I fear movies and reality might have been getting a little more mixed up here. And you're absolutely certain that's what you saw? Oh, yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran. You didn't think about protecting the child? Well, how about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with. Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang. The monster's angles neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next. Young Mr. Finn. If he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something. My thoughts exactly. I'm apparently the shields of this particular case. The prosecution called Sean Finn to the stand. Sean ran off just a moment ago. What?
We need to get after him.
She points. Oh, really? That's fun. Loki was saying that mustache on a mule is not actually that uncommon.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I am snacking. Hold on. Gah! Where the heck he'd go? Maybe he just went home?
You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all.
Sure. Or maybe he went on the lam. Without the bee.
Nah, you're just overthinking things, Shirley.
He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president. Not on his own. And who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand. Maybe he summoned one of his creature feature pals to help him. Yes, very funny. I'm not saying the kid did it. Not for sure, anyway. Not yet. But he's our most important witness right now, and we need to find him. Gummy!
Ew.
Where's Tina? Tina, come back!
Tina, no!
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey, it's Gummy.
No, I just got back. We can't.
Oh, perfect!
Oh, perfect! You're just in
Just
time.
in time.
Did Gumshoe just arrive?
Yeah, he literally just
Yeah.
arrived.
Oh, thank goat Jesus. Oh my god, I was gonna say, if this is the last we see Gumshoe in this case, I'll be very, very upset.
No, this is only the beginning of the case, so.
Okay, thank god. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's gone.
What?
He's gone.
He ran away.
He went to get the milk. Because he laid eyes on me and was like, "Nope, I'm not being a part of that now."
What was that about? Pa, well that just goes to show your police force can't be trusted. Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone? Yeah, so what?
Well, last time we met you, you had about 800 other agents helping you.
Sorry, I'm snacking. Sure,
All
but I
good.
told you, I'm a lone wolf now. You got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys, and I don't need friends. All I need are these fangs right here. Keeps things nice and simple. No lackeys, no friends. Anyway, catch you both around.
Heh, things just done got interesting. And it sounds like I got my work cut out for me. 2 big beasties on the prowl? Hooey! It's raining scoops. If I don't catch at least one, I ain't no shutterbug worthy of the name. I love her
Run!
Her run is goofy.
Wow, this all got kind of complicated, huh?
It did. The Torosaurus footprints were bad enough. Now Gordy? This might as well be a movie.
Wait, Gordy, what?
Yeah.
I'm on that case now.
Yes, yeah, I was gonna say Gordy's involved.
Well then, we better get our monster hunting shoes on.
I suppose we had. Huh? Who's that?
You know what? Cheers, Edgeworth. I'll drink to that. A security guard.
That's one of Agent Lang's old team.
We've come across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own. Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Long time no see.
How come you're not with Agent Lang?
Shifu? He's not technically my boss anymore.
Really? What happened?
You remember that case from a month or so back?
How boo 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 boo. The Yagatarasu case. How could we forget?
He made kind of a big mistake there. Came about as close to aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come and still keep your job.
Wow. Indeed, I guess that was pretty close.
Well, being Shifu, he took full responsibility, so they disbanded our team.
Wow, that's harsh.
But it explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, to tell you the truth,
Oh.
I was worried about him.
Aww.
I think he's been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise.
Dun dun dun. 12 years ago? What does that mean?
I
Oh.
can't tell you much of that right now.
Why? Why not?
I'm not the man you so call Will Smith.
Man in
Sorry.
Black.
Sorry, I already said too much.
Gonna have to erase
I
our
must go back to
memory.
my partner in crime,
Yeah.
Will Smith. I better be on my way.
Taxi driver's the dog. These ghosts of Agent Lang's, could they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating? Oh, you know they do, Edgeworth.
Well, looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now?
Also leave? Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting, and I guess Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle.
What kind of other angle?
Somebody needs to get Judge Gavel's side of the story. And we need to see, what's his face? We need to see, Eustace again.
Best.
Useless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember last case, his dad kept calling him useless.
Yes.
I guess that's why they changed Sebastian's name. In this
I'm
game.
not sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. What did she say again?
Doo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Would it actually be okay if for this case I be Judge Gavel?
Sure.
I haven't had a proper chance to voice her, like in any case.
Oh, no worries.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a flashback from.
It is a flashback, yes.
I guess the trial will be beginning right about now.
Indeed. I think we better head down to the courthouse, don't you?
Alright, let's go.
Let's go!
I wonder if we get to see that man.
It'd be great if we could see that man. To be continued? Yay!
Yeah.
Alright, I
just
need...
got back with caffeine.
Yeah, caffeine.
And snackies too.
Yeah, I have snackies. We're actually in the courtroom.
Ooh.
I think this is the first time we've actually, like, been in a courtroom.
Oh yeah.
Francesca!
Because-
Oh! Well, so, okay, if you're going to take Courtney or Gavel, can I have, shields?
Yeah, you can take shields. I'm
Okay.
still gonna be friends.
Yes, oh yeah, you Francesca is yours.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
You bet. Bring it on, Big G.
The prosecution has been ready for some time.
The original attorney in this case, Rosie Ringer, was murdered, while the original prosecutor, Eustace, Sebastian de Best, has disappeared. Oh no! So Raymond and Francisca have taken over in their places.
Very well. Let me begin by apologizing for the delayed start to these proceedings. The crime we are here to adjudicate took place in a prison, an institution of the judiciary. What's more, the fact that the defendant was the warden of said prison carries grave implications. These two factors combined cause pre-trial preparations to take more time than usual. And then the unfortunate passing of the attorney in charge, Miss Rosie Ringer, delayed the trial yet further. But now we are ready to begin at last. Mr. Shields, Miss Von Karma, the court thanks you both for stepping in at such short notice.
Hey, no sweat! Rosie was your pal, right? And this was her last case. Couldn't exactly say no, could I? You'll have to bear with me, though, gang. Didn't exactly get a ton of time to read the paperwork. How about you, Fran? Everything cool over on your side?
It's hardly ideal for the prosecutor in charge of the case to have run off and abandoned it. But justice can't sit around waiting for him to grow a spine. The evidence has just been handed to me, so yes, I'm ready. Thank you both. Very well. Bring the accused, Miss Fifi Lagarde, to the stand.
There she is, fur and all.
Finally, Esper gets to speak again.
Woo! Many dogs.
look at the little like animal. Anytime, like, is it a ferret? I think.
I think it's a fox.
Well, it looks kind of long to be a fox. But if it is indeed a fox, it's so adorable. I invite the prosecution to make its opening statement. All right. The accused was
A Hold it. Let me stop you right there, darling.
What is it, Miss Lagarde?
I like the not Fox show. This is nice. I can eat my snack.
Oh, I was just wondering if you could tell me something. That something being why on earth I'm here.
Perhaps the opening statements will clarify that for you.
But will they, dear? Really? Fine then. Carry on if you must.
I fully intend to, if you can stay quiet for one moment. The murder in question happened at the prison where Miss Lagarde worked as warden. The victim, one Bronco Knight, was being held in the detention center. But the prosecution's case will show that Miss Lagarde took him from the holding cells and murdered him. And she did so with this knife. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Is something the matter, Miss Von Karma? How can that... No! The evidence!
Well, good, fam. Everything okay?
I can just imagine Shields is like eating like a Twinkie or something. The murder weapon, it's not here. And neither is Canis's chisel. I can't say that first name because
I think it's
butchered it.
Boded Harma. Bodied Harma? Like body armor?
Yeah.
What? Say it ain't so.
Silence! Silence! Miss Von Karma, explain yourself. I wish I could, Your Honor.
No murder weapon, Then what exactly are...
Oh.
Oh,
You cut
what?
out a bit. Sorry.
Nah, all good.
Esper kinda went, spooky.
No murder weapon, Then what exactly are we all doing here? Really, darling? You shouldn't volunteer to prosecute a case if you can't even keep the evidence safe.
I can only work with what the previous prosecutor gave me. I can't talk.
Little boy DeBest strikes again. Hey, G.
What is it, Mr. Shields?
Guess we know where this is going, huh? Let's kick this one down the road a little further, shall we?
Overruled.
Oh.
The court hereby denies the defense's request.
Rude. What? Don't be like that. What's the dealio?
She's absolutely right, of course. We simply can't have any more delays. Let's get on and show everybody how wonderfully innocent I am, shall we?
Objection! Innocent? I'll thank you to take that seriously.
Objection! Oh, but I am, darling. And you don't have any evidence. You just said so yourself. In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Haven't I heard that somewhere before?
Ooh, burn.
How dare you use my own words against me, you foul fiend!
And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling?
Many dots.
I like how, like, the fact that she looks so straight-faced, but inside she's like, frick this. She's like, crap.
She's like, what the hell is taking so long? What?
What? Oh no!
Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused, Fifi Lagarde, not guilty.
They could at least, like, postpone, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold the phone there, Hasty Pants. You can't go dropping a verdict just like that.
Forgive me, but why is the defense objecting to its clients being acquitted?
Because I know she did it. Don't be cute, kiddo. You know as well as I do the little Miss Warden over here is as guilty as all heck. As for the murder weapon, you know right where we found it.
Mr. Shields.
Uh-oh.
It is incumbent upon this court to see that fair judgment is afforded to all. And And as the instrument of the court, I cannot allow my experiences or opinions to interfere with my work.
Even though they are, like, factual, like, we showed you evidence?
Unfortunately, yes. You must think of the Judge Gavel who was present when the murder weapon was found. And the Judge Gavel you see before you in the courtroom today as two entirely different people.
Gee, you're killing me here.
I have no choice but to pass judgment based on the evidence available.
Objection!
Get him, get him.
And we have that evidence, just not here. Give me some time, just a little. I'll find it, I swear to you. The prosecution hereby requests a recess.
I was gonna say, at least do that. She's like unbothered in her lane.
So straight-faced, too.
Oh, yeah, the defense does too. Come on, Your Honor, don't do us like this.
Very well. The court accepts the request.
Really, Verity? You won't help anybody bowing to pressure like that, you know.
There will be a 15-minute recess. I suggest that both the prosecution and the defense use the time well. Understood.
Phew, saved by the bell, huh?
Very well. We will reconvene in 15 minutes.
Bay.
Oh, I needed that. Badly needed that. It was, like, no offense, Fox, but, like, sometimes I would love to have, like, my own, like, Tina show every now and then.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Give you some time to rest your voice and
oh.
snack and all that.
We did totally find that knife, didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, of course we did. It was in the gator. Yep. To be fair, this was like a month ago, so probably is a good recap.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
So did somebody steal it or what?
I don't know. Oh, probably
I have no
Gummy. This
idea.
is probably Gumshoe. Or
Hold on.
maybe?
I don't know. I'll just say Mr. Edgeworth normally. Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, it's her! Oh,
Oh.
Oh, and it's him.
monkey guy. Miss Berry, Mr. Saint. Are you here to watch a trial? Yeah, we heard it was going to be a real fun show. Do you know where we need to go?
It's the trial for the case I was nearly convicted for. It should be starting any minute now. We were late because of practice, but it's somewhere around here, right? Simon, whatever your name is. There's kind of a it's been a month.
It probably
monkey
is
guy,
technically
whatever.
supposed to be Simeon, because like ape, pro-Simian, but
Right.
yeah.
And I'm used to like the fan name because
Yes,
like that one
yeah.
is like Simon Keys.
Simon, yeah.
There's kind of a problem. They lost some evidence, the knife and the chisel. So they called a recess and kicked us all out of the courtroom. What? No, they can't.
Hee hee. They're not going to arrest you again, are they?
Don't say that. No. Gee, I forgot how easy it was to upset you. Huh?
It's probably... Oh, I don't know. How dare he embarrass me like that? I don't know.
Who this is.
How
How
dare...
dare he? I was gonna say, how dare he embarrass me like that?
Feels like whipping.
Yes, it sounds like whipping, but like, why he embarrass? I don't know. Speaking of easy to upset, probably is Francesca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Francina, Frandarella, chill, okay? Just chill.
Francina, huh? That's how you're gonna address me?
Come on, put the whip away. That's it. Good girl.
That idiot of a so-called prosecutor. I'll find him and I'll
Oh, because Sebastian's not here.
Oh, that's
make him
right.
eat
Yeah.
it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Eep. Bye. Master, you gotta calm her down. Kid's gone cuckoo. I guess I better at least try. Nope.
We'll deal with you last. Oh, it's you.
Oh,
Good morning, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor.
that hurts. Francisca?
You shouldn't be here, you know. You're not in the right line of work anymore.
Shut up.
You should be at home planning whatever it is you mean to do with the rest of your life.
Maybe I want to be a stay-at-home dad.
Maybe you want to be the glaring champion.
What are you going to do, Francisca? You only have 15 minutes.
Don't you think I know that? And wipe that infuriatingly reasonable look off your face.
Well, this is just my face.
You're like a news anchor calmly reading the news or something. And it's utterly exasperating.
It's probably better that I don't rise to that.
Oh, sorry, I have C4.
You're okay.
Caffeine.
I never imagined you would be the one prosecuting this case, Francisca.
Nor did I. But what a case. The murder of a presidential bodyguard. And by the warden of a prison, no less. The murder weapon was properly entered into evidence and everything.
And yet, when you went to present the knife to the court, it wasn't there.
That imbecile! Not only did he abandon his case, he made me look like a total fool!
Don't whip me, Nyag!
The next time I see the little coward, I'll whip him into shape if it's the last thing I do!
You go ahead and do that, but quit taking it out on people around, out on the people around him. Hi.
Hello?
K-Meister! So you got the old memory back, huh?
Sure did. Hi, me again.
Yeah.
I'm real K.
I believe you. You had me worried 6 ways till Sunday. Not that other K wasn't a blast too.
But she was fake K.
Anyway, welcome back, kiddo. Bring it in.
No.
Aww.
We need to be thinking about this trial right now, okay?
One day I'll get that hug. Yeah, guess things did go pretty pear-shaped in the end there. Me. Can't help but notice you still haven't asked for your prosecutor's badge back, bucko. Finally decided to come walk the right path of righteousness with me and your old man, huh? Humph. The committee has my badge, that much is true, but I haven't given it up just yet. I'm still not ready to walk in my father's footsteps. No? Well, it's not like there's a deadline. You do you for as long as you need. The old family office will be waiting to welcome you with open arms when you're done. Thank you, Shields. We need to dig up this missing evidence, lickety-split. But we can't count on them putting the trial on much longer. Yeah, it's a stumper, all right. If only some kind soul would offer to go find it for us. That's an expectant look if I ever saw one. Yeah, if only somebody would go sniff out the evidence for us. Yes. Fine, we'll do
Quite.
it. Way to go, Milesio. You sure? I'll do what I can, but that might not be much in 15 minutes. Fran and me will buy you as much time as we can, okay? What do you say, Fran Arena?
Don't call me that again, Shields. I'll whip you next.
G won't be banging that hammer of hers until you made it back with the goods, I promise. Thank you. I'll be counting on you, Fender. And you, Shield, sorry. And you...
It's been about a month.
Yeah, and you, Francisca. How does that sound?
What makes you think I'd accept your help? How about some advice instead? That you seriously consider a new career as a news anchor?
As long as I can glare at the camera, it's fine.
Just like a 1,000-yard stare, like
Yes.
deep into the camera. I can see that now.
Come on, Fran. Clocks are tick-a-tocking here. Time to step up to the plate.
All right, fine. We will stall the trial for as long as we can. But you'd better get your ex-prosecutor behind in gear. You know, I quite like having you run errands for me. Maybe that could be your new career instead.
No, that's Gummy's job. I'm glad you're on board.
I can help too. I don't want to be arrested again.
Ooh, this sounds fun. Can I play?
Simon, weren't you already arrested?
Right.
Not again.
All right, that would be very helpful of you both. Very well. Where shall we begin?
I think we need to go speak to a certain somebody, don't you?
Gummy,
will we need to
maybe,
speak
maybe
to?
Gummy, maybe. I don't know of anybody else that we can speak to. Maybe Gummy. Nope.
Oh,
That's who
damn.
we need to speak about the
I
missing
was
evidence.
hoping it to be yes.
Yes, I think it is.
Gumshoe only has like 2 lines in this entire case.
Well, I know.
Maybe it wasn't the person after all.
Damn.
If we want to find the evidence, we'll need to find the person who was supposed to be looking after it.
Normally we get it from Gumshoe. You're right, in which case the answer is very clear. Who we need? I don't know.
I'm thinking either Lang.
Do we need to
or
find Sebastian?
Sebastian.
Yeah? Lang was not in charge of this
It is
case.
Sebastian.
That's right, the supposed custodian of the evidence in question, Sebastian de Best.
Oh, the new prosecutor guy? Okay, we're on it.
Yeah, his father's a bit of a nutcase. You'll get to know him later on.
Thank you, Mr. Saint. Boom. Alrighty then. Think we better huddle and talk tactics, huh, Fran? Just the two of us. Ow!
Don't keep me waiting, Miles Edgeworth.
I'll try not to. We'll be back as soon as we can. Don't harass my stepsister, my fake
I
sister.
I promise not to. Edgeworth.
No, I'm talking to Shields.
Oh.
Oh, Freddy Pooh, wait up now.
Look at his little walk.
I know. All right, we need to find Mr. De Best, and fast. Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
Dutch Gabelle.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. A pleasure as always.
Pleasure? How is it a pleasure? And what was all that about just now?
Kay, stop it.
But Judge Cavell knows that horrible woman is the killer. Why the heck would she...
Many dots. Evidence is the only language that the goddess of justice understands. My own personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it.
Is this all Judge Verity Gabelle is?
You may believe my way of thinking to be heartless, but it is my way.
To be this hard and unforgiving? There's something I'd
kind
like
of,
to...
yes.
There's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind.
Please, go ahead.
What were you doing on the roof of the big building 2 nights ago?
The roof?
You met the president up there, didn't you? We've seen security footage of the 2 of you.
And? Is there something wrong with that?
Only that his body was discovered this morning, right next to the very same building. Ooh.
What?
I think you understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. What happened between the 2 of you?
Nothing. We simply talked for a few minutes. And when we were done, I left. I took the elevator back downstairs alone.
Okay, at least that's consistent. That much we know to be true. As I said, we've seen the footage. And what business did you have with the leader of a foreign power?
I'm not at liberty to say.
I see. Well, I'm not at liberty to leave until I have answers. In which case, there's only one thing for it.
Oh boy, mind chest time.
She's hiding something, and I'll have to get it out of her. Good thing this is still during the